Hey dudes. So this is how we start most mornings, with a good coffee from Miguel, the coffee shop in the marina. And this morning we will prepare the boat, final preparation, and we'll be sailing to Lefkada basically. We'll be spending the first night on anchor at an anchorage called Vathiavali. Alright, so this is us preparing. Sweating. Anyway,
fill the water tanks.
Water tanks full, we need to go fuel up. And our SUP has like 1,000 micro holes in it. We had it underneath the boat to protect it, obviously underneath the boat in the water to protect it from the UV. And yeah, what we just had it there a few days, maybe a week or how long, anyway not long. And I pulled it up this morning to chuck it on board, and it had some growth. I took off the growth and yeah, it has holes. I guess it's my fault in the end, but I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, so
at least it wasn't an expensive one.
Yeah, it's still money. Yeah, it's expensive enough. Okay, things to do. Shore power is disconnected, water is disconnected. We need to bring the passerelle, obviously do engine checks, start the engine, warm it up, then we'll go to the fueling station and fill up just one tank, and then we're gonna head through the Preveza channel towards Lefkada. And yeah, we'll hopefully get there in time for the 11 AM bridge opening, and then motor through the channel and yeah, hopefully time it well, and then we should get some wind by the time we're the other side of the bridge, Lefkada bridge, and then we'll sail.
Hinton's trying to do something in there. Not sure what problem we have now.
So the raw water seacock for engine cooling is in there, and when I turn it on, I open it, it should provide proof that there's water coming in, and I just turned it on and it isn't. So there might be a blockage of some kind. That's just the VHF. Alright, so I'm going to do engine checks. Well, I've already partially done them, and I'm going to start the engine, see if it's drawing water in and expelling it and essentially cooling. If not, we'll be doing some troubleshooting and we have to leave later. Alright?
So at last we left Preveza Marina. We didn't fuel up, how do you say?
Refuel.
We didn't refuel because there was a line and we really had to leave to try and catch the 11 bridge, but I think we're gonna get there on the 12. Let's see.
We're gonna get there.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll definitely get there. So yeah, we're leaving Preveza Marina on that side, and on the other side is Cleopatra Marina. Through the Lefkada channel, through the bridge, through the canal, and just south of the exit of the canal basically. We're not entirely sure just yet where we'll decide to anchor, because we're expecting some southwesterly winds, so that kind of messes us up for where we initially planned to anchor, which was Vathiavali.
Vathiavali, yeah.
So we might end up going into Varco or Tranquil Bay around Nidri for tonight. Yeah, it's a bit strange. Usually we have the predominant northwesterly winds, west and northwesterly We need to get there at 11, so that gives us an hour and 20 minutes to cover 8 miles. So we're gonna reach there. Unless something happens, which touch wood, nothing happens. Yeah, it should be all good. So I think that's it for now.
Waiting for the bridge to open.
There's the alarm.
There's the alarm. I don't know if they will hear it. This is the bridge. It opens every hour except 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. in July and August, if I'm not mistaken. And we have to be really close to the boats be in front of us because, yeah, they're a bit impatient. And of course, they have to cut the traffic. I don't know if you can see all the cars there waiting. And then this bridge lifts and turns also. But I think today they're being quite good because there's a few boats in front and behind us. We made it at 11.
Of course, who's navigating here? Sail, and then we'll come off the wind, pull out the Genoa. Alright, so we've got the sails out, we've killed the motor, the engine, and let's see, 8 knots of wind, gusts up to about 11 for now. We've got both sails out. and we're pointing at 60 degrees into the wind, and we're pretty much just gonna beat into the wind. So we'll be putting in a tack fairly soon, in the next 10 minutes, and then we'll head off hopefully in that direction, get to almost that point at the end of that headland, if you can see that, and then do another tack across to that headland, and then we're getting behind there, and we're gonna just drop anchor there and see how it is. The wind is not as lively as it was forecast, so that was our initial worry about staying the night on anchor at Vathiavali anchorage. Yeah, actually the wind's just died down a bit now. So anyway, things are fairly easy going aboard Gem. It's nice to have some clean water again, because we've been in the Gulf well, for the last sail, and spent a few days around there, and while it is very nice and attractive, the landscapes and things like that, the sailing's good, the water's not so clean. So we've got here the Ionian Islands, where it is clean.
Sailor, you're ready to tack?
Yeah, so we're gonna tack, but we've already got some wind shadow from the little mainland here. So just waiting for a gust, which is coming just about now. Right, you ready?
Ready. Venga. It's getting there. Okay.
Okay, we've got 60 degrees there, 70, 80. All right.
Ready?
When you're ready.
Ready.
Okay. Release slowly. Okay, let it go. Easy as that, huh?
Yeah.
Although we did stall a bit.
Yeah, and it's weird to have the camera.
But that was just the wind. The wind died, and we're doing like 3.5 knots to tack. So
I don't know how people record everything they do. We are trying. Here, I don't know where here is. Vathiavali. Look at the water. Woo. Going to that mini beach to take the doggies after a whole day of sailing. There's Gem. We anchored, seems like alone. Don't know why.
We'll find out later, but yeah, everybody else is anchored down there. ended up anchoring there. There's a few rocks around, but they're deep, so maybe that affects other boats, but we're okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a swell. You won't be able to, it doesn't really show on the camera, but trust us.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit bumpy tonight.
Yeah.
Well, this is nice. Look at this, a beach for us. Yeah, and the doggies are just keen.
You want to drop the anchor? Alrighty, so here we are at Vathiavali. At least something like that. Maybe you can see behind. Well, let's do that. We've left the dinghy on anchor also. So there's our boat out. Saylor. There's a boat and there's the dinghy. Just because there's a bit of a shore break. And, well, I mean, we could have pulled the dinghy up, but we wanted to jump in the water anyway. So that was a decision. And now it's time for these guys to do some exercise. Yeah, they've got a lot of energy that they need to burn. They've been on the boats. I was just trying to figure out, well, guesstimate, I think we did about 20 to 24 miles today, because we did just some sailing also, as you guys would have seen. Instead of just getting to the destination, figured we might as well enjoy it a bit. So yeah, we are here. We'll most likely spend the night here, although there's quite a bit of swell overnight. Also there will be some swell, so may not be the most comfortable rest, but tomorrow's another day. Alright, so we left Vathiavali and we came just next door to this place, and this is called Varco. And yeah, we had an incident. Look at the monkey there behind the trees.
3 monkeys.
Well, just a bit more about this place. We don't know anything about it really, except that it's
Calm.
yeah, it's much calmer now. At least the wind has died, as well as the swell, but it was just quite uncomfortable at that Vathiavali place. So we came here and it's a good decision.
Yeah, it's so calm.
Yeah, and it's actually quite green. There's a place for the dogs to walk around, us to stretch our legs, and
The sign here. That's why I knew we were here.
Varco, not Varco, Varco.
Varco, but I think the sound is Va, but I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Excellent bathing water quality. You heard it here first.
Vathiavali. Our favorite place. Main source of pollution?
Yeah, if you guys are interested, you can pause it.
So tell us what happened while we were anchoring here.
Yeah, what happened was that I was going to come back to set the anchor, and I had forgotten to remove the dinghy from the stern cleat. And we have a sinking dinghy painter, the line. So it sunk and it got fouled in the propeller. So I'm part of that club now. and yeah, had to jump in the water, screw around for a while, and managed to get it unfouled. And then we finished anchoring. So a few cuts here and there.
Yeah, show me your hand.
No, it's finished bleeding.
Sorry, I didn't take video, but I was so nervous and so angry with life that I just didn't feel like taking the video out.
Well, I've earned myself a beer.
Yes, I have it here. Take it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Let me give it to you. Well done, honey. I thought we were just gonna die without an engine already. Have to row back to Preveza.
It was just annoying because, thank you. Cheers, mamos.
A 10-meter chain anchor that happened. At least we were
Well, it was
stabilized.
about 17. Huh?
Well, yeah, a bit more, yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna take a walk with the dogs, and
And then make dinner.
yeah, then go make some food.